One of only 4 trainers in history to qualify 3 for the Pace final in the Meadowlands Pace in the sulky seat tonight is George Teague Jr. George, you kind of cut it close here. You almost missed us.
Yeah, I'm known to be late, so maybe the first.
Well, you're a busy guy. You got a lot of horses in. Of course, you got 3 in the Pace tonight. It's great to have you here. Most Pace experience of any of the trainers in the field combined with 10 finalists. You'll make it 10 finalists tonight. Of course, you won the 2007 Pace with Southwind Links, 2004 Horse of the Year Rainbow Blue. First of all, congratulations on the 3 qualifiers tonight.
Thank you.
Out of the 4. You had 2 in 2006. 2 in last year. Is this a race that kind of draws your focus, or do you just play your cards and see where the cards fall?
Well, I don't miss many trotters, so this is like my Hamiltonian. So I like this race is better than any, probably.
Right, and is this, at the beginning of the season, though, is this kind of a focal point, or do you, again, just train your 3-year-olds, bring them back, and see how things shape out?
More of a dream. I mean, this is not an easy race to get to, and like I said, to have 3 of them get in is kind of a good thing to have happen.
Absolutely. Custard the Dragon, the lightly raced 2-year-old. Why was that? And did you have an inkling going into this season that he was going to be any good?
He showed no weakness last year at all. He hit his knee the last start and just couldn't get it back down. The one race he did get beat and come back real well. And he bumped a little bit early with the same issues, but as time went on, he got a little sounder in his feet, and he's been no issues with hitting his knees.
Oh, right here, first of all, his 2 biggest wins were the Hempton and the Hoosier Cup, both driven by your son Montrell. But right here, he digs in and wins the elimination and pulls an upset. Was that an ideal steal? Stealing the half and kind of outsprinting them home. What is your opinion about that?
I think it's an ideal race for any guy. I mean, sit to the front, you get kind of middle fractions pretty easy, and he only had to sprint 1/4 through the lane, so ideal trip.
Right, so it was an easy and ideal prep for this final tonight. Obviously, you've got to be pretty proud of your son and the job.
Oh yeah, more ways than one. He's a good kid, regardless on his driving horse part. He's been a good kid to be around all his life. So.
And this was his choice originally, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it ain't been a hard choice because the horse has done everything he wanted him to do. It's kind of a good match, and this horse is pretty push button. So. When you're 20 years old, you just started driving, it kind of helps you learn what a horse can make you learn a little better.
Now, did he have a good week, and how did he train? How did he come into the final tonight?
All 3 of them has trained well coming into the final. We just pray for a little bit of luck tonight. So.
All right, last week's elimination upset again with Custard the Dragon. Winking at you, another Dragon again, Colt there. He's the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes champion as a 2-year-old. A tremendous 3rd last week. In fact, Gingras said he might have won. He thought he was going to win coming down the stretch after using him early.
I thought he had a shot at winning too. Kind of a little disappointed again. He kind of come up flat like the last 16th. Which shouldn't be him. I mean, I got no reason for it other than a little bit of equipment change, so I'm hoping it kind of picks him up tonight.
Well, yeah, Gingras said he might be cheating on you, and there's a little bit more there to offer. You just alluded to an equipment change. What kind of change are you going to make?
Well, we're going to try to pull down blind, start with open, and just shut him up a little late and see if it just helps a little bit for the last 16th.
All right, we'll see if he can get a little more pop in the stretch tonight.
Right, that's what we're looking for.
From Winking at you. Feel Like a Fool was the other one, the Grand Circuit stakes-winning 2-year-old, 149-4 last year. We're going to look at his surge here, and he's going to finish on the far outside. Just missed in the Empire Breeders' Classic. Brian Sears' choice here. He said he steered better last week. Tell us about that.
Yeah, he has been steering. This year has been a little bit more of a steering issue with him, but last week he was really picking up and putting it down late, so I'm hoping that he gets a little early flow and he gets into it, won't be so far back, and I think he can be a factor.
Yeah, strong finish there, finishing 4th. And how about Sears' choice? Sears driving for you, I think 4 of the last 5 years. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the game, if not the best. So.
All right. So what are you looking for as far as getting more out of that horse tonight?
I just hope he gets the lanes a little closer. The steering issue seemed to be cured last week. I think we're in the right path. I just hope he lands up a little closer than what he's been.
What was that? The steering issue? Is that
just rigged him a little different. Did a little bit of vet work to him. Nothing real serious, nothing real bad, but seen to correct it along with the equipment changes. So.
All right. Let's relive one of your epic moments. All right. The Pace went 2007 here. We'll let you gloat a little bit here. A Southwind Links followed up $1 million Rooney with a Pace upset in 149 and won after battling a lung infection and heavy traffic. And here he comes up the rail. What are you thinking?
Well, this is a horse that was off 3 weeks before he made it to the elimination, finished 2nd, raced real well the week coming into it. In the final, man, he just couldn't ask for a better situation with the rail opening up because he didn't get into the race early at all. He kind of landed in a real good spot for the last eighth of a mile, and when he asked him to pace, he went, he paced real well getting there.
You've had a legion of loyal owners as well. Ted Goertz, the list goes on. You've got to be really happy with. I mean, that's a testament to your success, is it not?
Yeah, they're good owners to have. All my partners, and it makes a big difference being in this business when you got good owners supporting you. So.
And of course, you've got your son. Once again, I hate to keep harping on the same subject here, but your son tonight. This would be the kind of the ultimate father-son triumph, would it not?
Oh yeah, no, he's done a lot already, man. I couldn't have been much prouder, much happier, and I think anybody being in this business, being a father and son, it's things you dream of. So he's doing it well.
Now you got 3 others in tonight. Race 3, the 8 Bashful Beauty, kind of a long shot there in that Sire Stakes final.
Yeah, raced real well last week. I don't think she's no top filly, but I'm hoping she just get a little rattle tonight. Maybe she'll race as good as she did last week.
All right, and in race 4, the 10 Baignette, post 10, and a very tough field, but the horse is in sharp form.
Horse been racing real good. I just wish he had drawn a little closer. Tough spot.
All right, and then finally in race 12, the 3 Wind Me Up, who's had no chance in his last 2 starts.
Yeah, last week was a disaster of a trip, so I'm hoping tonight he kind of gets a chance to shake it up early.
When you woke up this morning, what were you thinking? Meadowlands pace or just get to the track and get things done?
Well, I've been thinking Meadowlands pace all week long. So, no, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, especially with Montrell being, one of the younger guys ever drive, 2 years into driving. So couldn't ask for more fun time to be had.
It's great to have 3 for the price of 1 tonight. 3 shots.
Yeah, 3 shots at it.
3 shots at it. All right, George Teague Jr., it's great to have you here. I know you're a busy guy, but thanks for joining us here. Best of luck in the pace and down the road. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
George Teague Jr. right here, the man in the sulky with 3 primetime players in the pace tonight. Coming up, Dave Brower, and we'll look at more of the pace contenders as Meadowlands Pace Night continues.